Hi everyone, I am Lilac ASMR, but you can totally call me Jude. I hope that you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening whenever you happen to be catching me in this video. I hope that you're having a wonderful day, and if you've seen any of my previous videos, you are probably noticing something super weird right now, and that is that my face is in the frame. I don't know if you're going to be getting too many videos like this, just because sometimes I don't look very camera ready, to be completely honest with you. But if you guys enjoy this format like so much and you want to see more of it, then of course I will provide. But the reason why I am in the frame today is because what I want to show you is kind of big. So I gotta do this, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get started, honestly. Oh, actually, I do have a few disclaimers. I am sitting on a horrible, nasty chair, and it makes like a soft thunking sound from time to time, but it shouldn't like wake you up in the middle of the night or anything. Like, it'll be fine. You wouldn't be seeing this video otherwise. My fan is on. It doesn't really make that much sound, but there is like a soft, gentle whirring. I hope it lulls you to sleep. And I'm still adapting to my face being here. So if I look this way instead of right here, I apologize. I'm working on it. But anyway, today I have a bunch of prints from Redbubble, and I will of course be putting all of the artists' profiles, all the links to their profiles in the description. I'll try to do it chronologically, or I'll at least put what the link is going to, just to make it easier for you guys. So if you see an art style that you really enjoy, or just a whole print that you want to buy, feel free to check it out down there. I'm starting with dear old Zuko here, the artist. Oh, the artist is so good. The artist has a bunch of prints just like this one with the other characters from Avatar: The Last Airbender, but I got Zuko's. I was gonna get Sokka's, but Zuko's my baby. Zuko's my man. Zuko is... I like Zuko quite a bit. I like his character. I like his character development. I like everything about Zuko. It's just a great character overall. Great show. I was late to the game. I did not grow up with Avatar: The Last Airbender. But I did watch it when it went on Netflix, because I figured it was important. And I loved it. I never got to finish Legend of Korra, but I did get halfway through. And I know that a lot of people don't like Legend of Korra. They think that it's like very subpar compared to the original. I don't disagree, but I don't think that it's as bad as everybody says that it is. Like, I think that it's a very good show, and I love that it puts like a woman at the forefront of everything, and that she's powerful, and she's like way more powerful off the bat than Aang, even though Aang is a great character himself. I think that the idea and the concept are also incredible. I just, you know, everybody has a soft spot for the originals, and I guess so do I. So Zuko has a little dragon and fire coming off of him, because, you know, Fire Nation, dragons are like a huge part of that. I think I do want to go back and get Sokka's now. It would just make sense. But this is one of the smaller prints. The reason why I have all these prints, by the way, I should probably explain, is because I have a wall in my media room. Actually I have 3 sections on the same wall. And they're all my walls. And on the other side, opposite of that wall, are my dad's walls. So my side of that room is filled with this kind of stuff. A Beatles poster and a light up and sign, you know, like that curvy thing. And the one with all of these prints it's like a whole collage that like takes up the whole wall. Actually, it doesn't take up the entire wall, because I still need to buy more prints, even though there's a lot in this video that you're gonna see. But we're getting there. They're all photographic prints, by the way. They're like photo material because I can't afford anything else, but I would really like to be able to afford something else. I'm not complaining though. This is a very sturdy material. It's lasted me over a year, so almost 2 years actually. Oh, I just kind of bumped you. I'm sorry. Next one, again on the smaller side. I have way bigger ones than this. Is the characters from Demon Slayer, and it almost looks exactly like the art from the original anime, but it's not quite. Sorry about that glare, by the way. I've done everything to get rid of that glare. It doesn't go away. I like this one. I wish it had a background. That would be my only complaint, but like the art is so good. I love how it captures like the personalities of each character. Demon Slayer is a very good, super good anime. I haven't read the manga, but I think I will just because like the anime is kind of slow to produce more content for us to watch. And I'm a manga person more than I am an anime person. I can never stay concentrated with animes. And if I read a manga series and then I watch the anime, I typically always end up hating it. It really depends. He's my favorite character. I think he's most people's favorite character. For good reason too. I mean, you can kind of get a gist of his personality from just this. She's so pretty. I have a friend who I think wanted to cosplay her, and she looks just like her. Like, her and Nezuko could be the exact same person, basically. They're both like very small and have super long hair, and they're both like very cute, so I think it would have worked, but I don't think it ever happened. So anyway, next one. These are all on the smaller side. I promise we'll get to some bigger ones in a sec. These are the characters from Ruby. I'm gonna go on a rant about Ruby, but first take a look at this. So my favorite character is Blake, and the reason why is because I found out about this show through an English teacher in the 7th grade in middle school, and he told me that I acted and looked like and talked like Blake. You probably can't tell because I'm like speaking super quietly, but our voices do kind of sound alike. At least they did. I don't know if my voice has changed since then, but Blake is my favorite character because of that. I loved that English teacher. We're best buds. I visited him like a little over a year ago, and we had a cool conversation now that I was graduating. But this is Blake, Weiss, Ruby, and Yang. So the show is called Ruby, okay. It was made in Austin, and it is so good. Don't be put off by the first volume. I'm pretty sure that the first couple of volumes are on Netflix, but you can also watch them on YouTube. I think you can watch them on YouTube. You can also watch them on Verve, which is like a sister company to Crunchyroll, I think. You can watch it on a bunch of different platforms. But Ruby is about these 4 girls who are living in a world where it's overrun by these things called Grimm, which are these nasty, evil energy, like animal-looking things, and the world is also kind of overrun by bad people. So they are going to an academy where they learn how to fight the Grimm, and also are going on missions where they have to face off against these bad people. And they're like kids, kind of. Not really, actually. They're kind of, they're big girls. And the show is so good. The fight scenes, you've never seen better fight scenes than the ones in Ruby. The art style adapts. So the first volume, the art style is lacking compared to the ones in the later seasons. The plot, it's so good. it's so good. You never know what's gonna happen. I love that the most powerful like character in the show seems to be this young girl, and all of these characters are so well developed. They have amazing backstories, ambitions of their own, like they don't revolve around other people. Their stories are genuinely interesting, and I think that that is something that we are lacking in today's media. Like I don't think I've ever seen more well-written female characters. I keep looking over here, I'm sorry. Please go watch Ruby. Please, you are missing out. Go watch Ruby. You will like it. The music is good too. I go on runs and I listen to the intros from this show. It's just so good. Like now I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna go and like rewatch the whole thing. It puts me in such a good mood. Such a like powerful, strong mood. Anyway, these are the characters from Mystic Messenger. I'm gonna be completely honest. I bought this over a year ago. I do not remember most of their names. Maybe I do actually. I don't know his. Jumin. Oh, I do know their names. Okay, so this is Jumin. Yusung, I think. 707. Just 7 for short. Jaehee, right? Zen. And then this is the YN. Mystic Messenger, if you don't know, is an app that you can download where you can like talk to these characters and pick their routes, and you probably heard of games like these before. You go like follow their routes and everything, and you try to get the good ending. But the thing about Mystic Messenger is that it goes a step further, and the characters seem to break the fourth wall a lot. Like they know that they're in a game, and they know that after you get the good ending or the bad ending or the whatever ending of one character, you have to reset the game to get to the next route of the next character. And once you unlock the roots of certain characters, like the basic characters, which are these, you unlock a new part of the story with different characters, and it gets crazy. Like the characters can call you, and they're in like this chat room. It's it's mostly like they're on your phone, their contacts on your phone, you know, like instead of seeing them in person, which you kind of can see them in person within the game, it's mostly calls and texts and stuff like that. And the bad endings are like eerie. Like I would say it's not for little kids, you know, like it wasn't made for 12-year-olds. But yeah, it got big on TikTok for a little bit, but I discovered Mystic Messenger through a friend, and I think I discovered it before the second part of the story of the app even came out. It was crazy. It was such a good game. Like it reminds me of such a good time. I was having a lot of fun with that. Okay, these next prints are because of a phase. I think that My Hero Academia is a good anime and even better manga, but the fandom is very disappointing. Most of the fan artists are very, very good, and they use their talents wisely. Some of them don't, because we gotta keep in mind that these are children. But I did go through a My Hero Academia phase. My favorite character is Bakugo, and I have these enormous prints of Teku with sunflowers and bunnies. And it'll be back inside. And Bakugo, favorite character. And you guessed it, Todoroki. I wanted to pick backgrounds that were flower themed, and I really enjoyed this modern take on their outfits. I think Todoroki looks really nice in this one. But yeah, I was My Hero crazy back then. Not so much anymore. It's just because the fandom is pretty off-putting. But it's a very good. I mean, I would watch My Hero just because it's My Hero. You know, like you have to watch it. It's one of the classics, I guess I would say. Like it's just become so iconic. The idea is great. And I guess if I just ignore that, people take it a step too far, then I wouldn't feel so cringe about reading the manga. I did get farther in the manga than what is released in the anime currently, and I haven't caught up in the anime at all. The only complaint that I have about the manga is that sometimes during those fight scenes, if you read manga, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's so hard to understand what's happening because they draw, like everything is in black and white, so you can't decipher what's going on. The lines blend into each other a lot, and I would get so confused. I get confused with Tokyo Ghoul too, but that's my favorite manga series. I lost the word for a sec. I forgive Tokyo Ghoul though. Tokyo Ghoul is not the anime though. Don't ever watch the anime. It's not worth it. The manga is something incredible. I just noticed that the Todoroki print is smaller than the Bakugo, and I guess Bakugo's been my favorite character for a while, so I got the bigger Bakugo one. So there's Bakugo. Last but not least is Midoriya. Look at the scars down here. I like this simple shirt. But yeah, they're all by the same artist. I really liked the art style. I dug it. That's great. Okay, I'm gonna put these down here because they're kind of big. Okay, moving on. Haikyuu. These are the characters from the team Karasuno. That's what the team is called. I just remembered it. I couldn't remember it before. These are the team members of Karasuno. I was gonna get an Oikawa print because Oikawa is my favorite character, but I didn't have enough money for it, so next time. But my favorite characters on the Karasuno team are Nishinoya and Asahi. I am not caught up though on the manga or the anime of this show. I kind of got lost track of what was happening. I don't remember anything. I'm gonna have to go back like a season and rewatch. But yeah, I love this print. I've seen it on TikTok before. I didn't think anyone else had it, but it's incredible. Very nice. It's the kind of art that you would think like the original artist would put out, because it's so vibey. But I'm glad that it's like a fan art, because it's really good. Okay. Victor and Yuri from Yuri on Ice. Look at Victor's like perfect little nose. I love the gentle lighting on this one, and how like his hair is like gleaming. It looks so good. I think he looks better than in the anime in this picture. And Yuri looks stunning. Yuri looks so good. Yuri looks hot. But yeah, these go side by side. I guess we better if they were like that, right? Because Yuri's looking at Victor. I really like these. I'm sad that Yuri on Ice has not put out really any new content despite being so popular. Like, they know they'd make that bag, but they don't wanna, I guess. They've been delaying the movie for like ever, I think, right? Like, it hasn't come out yet. I loved watching the anime for the first time. It was such an experience. But you know, I haven't seen it since years ago, actually. I just got it because it's Victor and Yuri. You're gonna have to. Okay, let's move on to Adrian Marinette. These guys blew up on TikTok. I know that you know. I was crazy about this show in middle school, and I didn't think that it would be such a big thing, but like the internet loves Miraculous Ladybug. That's the name of the show. So the show is called Miraculous Ladybug. This, I keep looking over here. I am so sorry. This is Marinette, and this is Adrian, and their secret, like, their double life is being Cat Noir and Ladybug, and Ladybug is like the big hero, and Cat Noir is the sidekick. And you know, that would be great, except that literally Marinette's life revolves around this man. Revolves. But if you're a part of the fandom, you probably understand what I'm about to say. Is the art good? Like the original, like the art of the show? No. Is the story good? No. Are the characters good? No. Am I crazy obsessed about this show? I am. I can't explain why. I guess I just have to know how it ends, you know? And also the very, like, the super slow burn of the romance between these two drives you insane. Like, you just have to keep watching. I just hate how the show is so repetitive. I mean, it is made for kids. Like, I understand that kids have to consume things that are easy for them to consume. But, like, most of your audience is not kids at this point. Most of your audience is teenagers. Like, make it go a little faster. Make it, like, the story, like, not so bad. I swear people will like it better. It's getting somewhere, though. After, like, what, 4 seasons? It's finally moving. This is Leo from Heroes of Olympus. That's what the series is called, right? I think it's called Heroes of Olympus. It's Leo. Leo is my favorite character because he's Hispanic and he's great and super funny, and he has a very important part in the series that he's super underestimated and like super overlooked, but like he's the best character, hands down. He is a demigod, son of Hephaestus. Look at his face. I love Leo. Okay, moving on. These are the newer prints that I got. I just got these a few days ago. Starting with Levi Ackerman, of course. I am not caught up with the new season of Attack on Titan, sadly. But you know, that doesn't stop me from loving a good Levi moment. For the longest time, I thought that his name was Levi. Like, I thought that even though, like, Levi jeans were pronounced Levi, and I thought that made more sense, but now I understand why that was bad. It just sucks, like it doesn't have the same ring to it as Levi. Levi. So powerful. So very, his appearance is a very Levi appearance. And this print is beautiful, like the mishmash of colors just like circling him. He looks so sad and gentle, even though he is anything but. But yeah, you should go watch Attack on Titan. Watch it if you don't get stressed out by things very easily. I mean, I do, and watching Attack on Titan did stress me out the first 2 times, but I've rewatched it 2 times, so made it a lot easier to both understand and tolerate. Things like that, they genuinely like affect me. They affect my mood, like Squid Game, for example, super popular right now. I could barely get through the first episode. Like, I wouldn't say it was triggering for me, it made me very stressed, and I don't like being stressed when I watch things. Anyway, y'all are gonna call me such a dork for this. This is Quackity, okay? I love Quackity. Quackity is everything to me. Quackity, if you're watching this, which you probably aren't, you are great. Quackity is a Twitch streamer. He is Mexican, and I'm Mexican. He lives in LA. He's studying to become a lawyer, but he also plays Minecraft. So, the duality of man. His whole thing is ducks. He got the name Quackity from Toontown, a Toontown name generator. And he's so funny. I became a fan of his because of the Dream SMP, which you probably know what that is. I don't even have to explain. Actually, I do have to explain. The Dream SMP is this Minecraft server where a bunch of very popular Minecraft streamers go on and they do like roleplay basically. And the story is insane. The story is like Ruby level good. Like, I don't understand how just these random gamers came up with such a convoluted yet like powerful, intriguing story. You never really get lost, and you can pick any POV that you want because they're all Twitch streamers, so you get any perspective that you want of your favorite character. Mine is Quackity. Mine is Quackity for anything. But I also really like segue. I also really like Sapnap. You probably heard of Dream, the Minecraft YouTuber. Well, Dream has a team called the Dream Team, and Sapnap is part of that Dream Team, and Sapnap is my favorite of the Dream Team. So Sapnap and Quackity are pretty like hand in hand, but Quackity over Sapnap. Sorry if that's like an unpopular opinion. Look at this. Look at this thing. Oh my god. How could I not buy it? Like, I saw this and I was like, cart. Look. It's very accurate to his character on the Dream SMP. He's kind of like a crazy, like, anti-hero, I'd say. That's a good word to describe him, an anti-hero. Very fire chaos type thing. But he's also kind of like that in real life. Like, he's from Texas. From Houston, Texas. So, anyway, moving on because I am running out of time. This is, oh, sorry, that was my chair. See, that's what I meant. This is Xian and Rat from number 6, which I have finished reading the whole series of. It's the series, the manga series, is in a manga video that I've done on my channel before. You can go find it. But yeah, look at this one. They're beautiful. I'm so happy that I actually found fan art for number 6 because I barely see anything about it on social media or online or anything. So yeah. Okay, know that I said I went through a phase, but the Hawks phase never ends. Hawks is always my favorite character forever and ever and ever and ever. This is the smallest one. He looks so good. He looks so good. And this is great because he's an adult, so I can say that he is hot. He's very hot. That's a funny noise. He's got like a huge wingspan, and then it's him looking all like, you know? All right, hopefully I don't run out of time here. These are the characters from Given. Can't really tell you much about Given because I haven't seen it or read it. I just know that I like it because I know the song that he sings by heart. I don't even know what it's about, but I know the song and I'm a huge fan, so. And I own the whole series, I just haven't read it. I always do this during my videos. I run out of time and then I have to rush. This is Psyche K, okay? Look at how beautiful he looks. Look at that. He's always so grumpy, but in this one, he looks soft and pure. Psyche K is such a bingeable show because it's funny, fast-paced, absurd. But this piece is so different from the vibe of the show. Very calm, very settled. Whereas the show is like, bam, like all over the place. But the plot is still kind of good. And Psyche K is a very lovable character. The dub is also really good. I've never found an anime where the dub is genuinely like insanely good. Actually, or on High School Host Club, which I don't have a print for, but I wish I did. Okay, this is the last one and the biggest one. You already know. Tokyo Ghoul. These are all the characters of Tokyo Ghoul. My favorite character is this guy, whose name I can't remember. It's something with a J. I also like Uda, but Ken is my favorite. I really like Ken. I like Ken's story. I like Ken's character. I like that he's kind of a terrible person because it makes the story more interesting. He's a, what do you call it? Like a hero who has like a big fault and like it becomes his own demise. I don't know. Oh. I love him. You should really go read the manga, not the anime. Again, don't watch the anime. It will ruin it for you and I will be upset. Yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that you guys enjoyed my face. I hope I didn't ramble too much, but that was kind of the point of this video. And again, links are in the description for all the profiles to all of these things. And subscribe if you like the video. Give it a like, it really helps out my channel. I will see you guys next time.